tonight, a woman collapses here in the courtroom after she is convicted of killing a couple and their unborn child in an argument over hair weave. WMC Action News 5's Janice Broach is live downtown with the other dramatic moments from that verdict. Janice.
Well, it took jurors only a few hours to convict 19-year-old Shelby Isaac in the murders of a pregnant woman and her boyfriend. The teenager fainted after the first verdict was read.
It reads, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty of second-degree murder.
When Judge James Lammy started reading the verdicts, 19-year-old Shelby Isaac put her head down. As he continued to read the verdicts for the other counts, Isaac fainted and was on the ground for at least 5 minutes as deputies tried to revive her. They finally got her up and out of the courtroom as her family erupted in cries. Jurors also began to cry as the judge read the verdicts. 2 counts of second-degree murder in the death last January of Edwina Thomas and her boyfriend Eddie Tate, and a conviction in the death of Thomas's unborn child.
I mean, it was a reasonable verdict. We was obviously seeking murder in the first degree, but the jury decided, I don't know what factors they used, but maybe her age could have been a factor.
Isaac's family left the courtroom in tears. The victims were shot in an apartment complex over the purchase of hair weaves.
Shelby has maintained that she was not guilty of this from day one.
The victims' families left the courtroom without commenting. An ambulance was called for Shelby Isaac. We do not know her condition. Now, she is scheduled to be sentenced on December 15th. She faces up to 25 years behind bars on 1 second-degree murder conviction. Live downtown, Janice Broach, WMC Action News 5.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is an update to the Memphis, well, she's not a teenager, the Memphis woman who killed a couple and their unborn child back in 2016 over trying to get some hair weave. And I know a lot of you all might think it's a joke. No, it's not a joke. Shelby, I think Shelby Isaac is her name, 19 years old now. I think she was like 18 when it happened. But she was the one who had I think she brought these couple to a apartment complex, or she said she would meet them there in some kind of way. The exchange didn't go right between the money and the hair, and the couple lost their life, to both the man and the woman, and also the unborn child that the woman was carrying. So what I'm going to do is read a snippet from this story, and I will give my opinion as we go. 19-year-old woman murdered couple and their unborn baby over hair weave, then fainted in court. When the guilty verdict came down, she was standing there, and I don't know, before I even started, I don't know what made her think that she was going to beat this charge. She lucky she didn't get murder in the first degree, because let me keep it real. Forget the color, because it don't matter about color, like I tell you all. It's right or wrong. What if that was your son or daughter that got killed, and the unborn child also? Now put yourself in them people's shoes. So we can't sit up here and feel pity for somebody who sat up here and not took one person's life, not 2 people's life, but 3 lives, and 1 was in the making, you know, like 2.5, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be funny. So imagine how you feel. So forget all the emotional stuff. We have to put the emotions over here, and we have to deal with logic, because what she did was totally wrong, and she deserved really the death penalty, because there's no way you can kill 2 people and also an unborn child that this woman is carrying, and you get second-degree murder. Where they do that at? And it's people dead way less worse than that, and they got first-degree murder. So I don't understand. You know, it's kind of strange that she didn't get that, and also the death penalty. But she wanted people to have sympathy on her just because she passed out. We don't care about that. I personally don't care. You can, but I don't, because that could have been my life. That could have been my son or daughter, whoever, my brother or sister. So you got to put yourself in other people's shoes sometime before we try to sit up here and say, well, they was wrong. No, she was wrong. Remember that. Now, this coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, and only thing I know about Memphis 10 is 8-Ball MJG and some good ass barbecue, if you will. And big shout out to everybody in Memphis, Tennessee, even DJ Paul and Juicy J. But anyway, a 19-year-old woman committed a crime she couldn't come back from, yet couldn't take her punishment in court. And this is what you see a lot of people that sit up here and do the crime and can't do the time. What did you think was going to happen when you sat up here and decided to take these people's life over some funky ass hair weave? Yeah, we got to talk to them like that. Got to get on their level over some funky ass hair weave. Not over the last piece of meat on the face of the earth. No, not on the last cup of water in the whole city where you might dehydrate before you can get to some more water. No, nothing over something that's going to very important or sustain your life, like a life or death situation. You decide to take someone's life over some damn fake ass horsehair, some hair weaving. That's exactly what it is. And I don't care what you say. If it's Brazilian, it can be Chinese or German for all I care. It's not yours. Now, on Friday, November the 17th, Shelby Isaac was found guilty of murder of 3 human beings. So she's lucky she only got that little second degree that she got, because really she supposed to got that first degree with the possibility of the death penalty. Because I thought I read somewhere, maybe it's like that in California or Texas like that, but I thought I read somewhere where if a woman is pregnant and with an unborn child and you kill that woman with the child still in her developing, you will be charged with capital murder. Now they might do it elsewhere. You all can tell me, but for those of you who are from Tennessee, who knows the law in Tennessee, please let me know why this woman did not get first degree murder. If you will, if you don't mind chiming in the comment section below, because I need to understand that. Now, when Judge James Lammy started reading the verdict, Isaac put her head down. As he continued to read the verdicts on the other counts, Isaac fainted and was on the ground for at least 5 minutes as deputies tried to revive her. Now, you see the first picture of her, it showed her looking like a little gangster, looking like Gangsta Boo, if you will. You know, the girl who, not the girl, the woman who used to sing with 3 6 Mafia. She up there with that little duck mouth pose, with a crooked duck mouth. And then she come in the courtroom. I guess they told her, look, you need to clean your image up. You need to roll your hair up. Don't have it laying all down like you some little thug missus or some or a trap queen. You need to roll your hair up. Put on these lavender color pants right here, because it might go easy on the judge's eyes. You know, make it look like you're wholesome, like a library girl. No, you're a murderer. You killed people for some damn hair, not for a life or death situation. I just don't understand that. You know, I don't understand how people sit there and put themselves in that position, and then when the verdict comes down, they pass out and the family goes into a huge uproar like your child is not guilty of murder. You know, your child murdered somebody. Now, what if that was the person that she killed? What if that was your kids? Would you feel sympathy for her dead? No, I don't think so. So miss me with that. That's sad how people be. You don't. It's like they don't care about nobody but their own. Forget the man that's dead. Forget the woman that's dead and the unborn child. Let's cry over this heifer right here who done took people's lives for some damn fake ass hair. That's sad. Not only did the defendant faint and cry, but she actually cried out, "Mommy, mommy!" Now, before being removed from the courtroom. Like, what mama gonna do? And I done seen this a lot. You done seen guys get into it with the police and stuff. Man, call my mama. Man, your mama ain't gonna do shit. Let me say it again. A lot of you all bust out laughing right there and probably couldn't hear me right. A lot of people want to get in trouble. These guys, we're going to use the guys for example right now. They get in trouble with the police, be out here trying to thug and act hard and everything. And true, you got a couple bad asses out here. I'm not going to say everybody's pretending, because everybody don't play. Let's keep it real. This is Know the Ledge show. You got to know bullshit when you smell it, and you got to know what's real and what's fake. Now, I know some real guys out here. Hell, I know some. I know some real women out here. But guess what, though? They ain't gonna never sit up in here and put themselves in this situation. And if they did, they ain't gonna sit there and cry. Not saying that's good or bad, but still though, if you sit up here and you go the extra extreme of taking somebody's life, which is like the worst you can do. You know, what more can you do worse than taking somebody's life? That's the end of their existence. I don't see nothing else worse you can do. You know, but you want to cry out for mommy. Like, what your mama gonna do? What your mama should have been telling you the whole time. Look, baby, if you do the cry, you're gonna do the time. I see you keep looking in these damn magazines. Every time we go to Sally's, every time we go to Ebony's beauty supply stores, you know these little Korean-owned shop stores that's on all the damn beauty supplies stores in your neighborhood. You can't own nothing. You got to go there and buy them. They pretend like they like you, you know, because they getting that money out you, you know, draining your ass dry. Got them set up in every damn neighborhood. Hell, you might be in one right now listening to this video. But your mama should have told you, look, you going in all these stores with no money, and you picking out the most expensive hair. You won't get the $5 hair. You won't get the $10 hair. You know, the kind that won't lay down. You won't get the 20. You want to get the 100, 200, the 3, 4, 500, knowing you can't afford that. You know, so that should have been a red flag right there. But I guess in her world, you know, having this hair was life or death. You know, have fake hair or bust, if you will. Now, Isaac was devastated as if the crime had been committed against her instead of the reverse. She acted like she was the damn one who came back from the dead, and these people the one killed her, the man, the woman, and the unborn child. Like they all done played a part killing her, and she on the floor like she's the damn victim. You're not the damn victim. And this is what I hate the most, especially when women do this shit. You know, they'll sit up here and do stuff, and then when the heat come down, because it's gonna come down. You know, that's just the way the world works. It worked for me that way, it worked for you that way, whoever. If you sit up in here and you go the extra step of taking somebody's life, you need to get the damn death penalty, damn some second degree murder, because at least with that, you still got a little ray of hope. It's a lot of guys and women in prison right now wish they would have got hit with second-degree murder instead of capital murder, first degree, where they on death row or they serving life without parole or 300-400 years. They talking about giving this woman 15 or 25, but we'll get to that story when we cross it real soon. Now, they finally got her up and out of the courtroom as her family erupted in cries. Some jurors also began to cry like, this poor heifer. You know, it's like the family sitting out there thinking that your child gonna get out. What the hell are you crying for? That's what I want to know. You know, where was the victim's family at? You know, and I would have been looking at them like, I probably would have tried to fight one of them, called me a whole charge up in there. You know what I'm saying? Slinging them bowls like Ludacris. I'm over there looking like, fool, you crying because your daughter killed. What if that was your son or daughter, you know? Now imagine how you would feel if you looking at the other side of the room and you see her family over there, which you can't control their actions because it's not their fault. We understand it, but still, how the hell you going to negate what happened to the victim's family? I don't understand that. But see, this probably was the reason why she did what she did, because it wasn't no sense of responsibility, no consequences evidently in her household. Because common sense would tell her, you know, don't go kill and rob nobody for no damn fake hair. You got people on the streets right now, homeless, who ain't going up in there killing people to go find somewhere to stay. You know, you got homeless people out here starving. They ain't going up in Burger King shooting them. But this heifer gonna take somebody's life for some damn hair. Now can you get it? Like they say in the old school, can you dig it? But anyway, the jurors began to cry. What the hell are they crying for? You feeling sorry for this heifer? I'm finna say something else. Now, Isaac's family continued to weep as she was being laid out the courtroom, and her screams echoed from another room as jurors covered their face. What the hell are you all covering your face for? I would have been sitting up on that joker just like this. What we eating for lunch, Bob? You know, I'm ready to go over here to Slotsky's, McAllister, somewhere. I'm ready to go get it in because this heifer got me hungry. All that crying, all them tears done stirred up my emotions. I'm ready to eat. You know, I even eat some Chinese right now, if you know what I mean. They up in there crying for her and shit like she the damn victim. And this is sad because I guarantee you if it was a damn man, oh, it wouldn't have been no tears shed for him. It wouldn't have been no Tupac up in there shed so many tears for him. You know what I'm saying? So the hell with this female right here sitting up here taking people's life. That's one thing you do not play with. You know, you take somebody's life, to hell with all that emotional stuff. You know, I love you, I miss you, but hell, you was wrong and you was dead wrong. Now, during closing arguments, prosecutors told jurors they had a responsibility to uphold the justice and not sit up here and be emotional. You know what I'm saying? And the prosecutor was like, what the hell are y'all tripping on? You see what I'm saying? Now, true, some of these prosecutors can be an asshole sometimes, but in this case, they were damn right there. Like, remember, she's not the victim. The victims are dead. She killed not one person, not two people, but one in the making, three. You know, and I'm not laughing, so don't sit up here and say I'm laughing. But damn, man, that's sad though for the whole roles to get reversed. Anytime it's a woman going up in a damn courtroom, no matter what the hell this heifer did, you supposed to feel pity for her because it's a woman. The hell with that shit. Now, she took their life. You got a job to do. Do it. Find her guilty, prosecutor Gavin Smith said. And Gavin sounded like he was pissed off. Then you see the pictures of her. You can tell there's some little thug chick, you know, and I don't give a damn who's watching. That's what she is. That's what she is, and that's why she got the reward she got. Because guess what? When you play a stupid game, you're going to win a stupid prize. You know, you can't sit up here and go take somebody's life for some fake ass horsehair. Hell, probably a bald headed horse right now in Baltimore somewhere just shaking his ass off. Just done took all that damn horsehair. Now, Eddie Tate II and Edwina Thomas was shot January the 22nd, 2016 in the 2100 block of Westchester Circle. And Isaac was charged with first-degree murder. And they should have left it there. She was convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder of Tate, reckless homicide of Thomas, and criminally negligent homicide of the unborn baby. The second-degree murder counts would be merged at sentencing. Tate's mother, Gloria Tate, who attended the trial, said Tate was her only child, and she visits his grave every week. That's very sad, man. Now, we had a bond that was inseparable as we go along. I don't think I'll ever be the same again because there's a void in my life that can't be filled, Gloria Tate said. And I understand her. That's a mom weeping for her son, her only child. Now, imagine how she feels since everybody want to worry about how this little heifer on the floor feel. You know, imagine how the victims feel. Imagine how the mom feel. Now, when your heart is broken, there's nothing that anybody can say or do about it, which is true. Prosecutors argue that Tate, Thomas, and Thomas' unborn baby were killed after Isaac decided she wanted her money back from a purchase of hair weaves. Isaac had met with Tate to buy $250 in bundles of hair weaves and later called him back to set up another meeting under the guise of buying more, prosecutor said. So here's a heifer who wanted to have her cake and eat it too. Not only is it very cheap and petty of her, $250 ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I go buy a pair of shoes with that. But to those, it's a lot. But, you know, anyway, she gets the hair. Now she's not satisfied with the hair, so she want to exchange it after she done wore it around at the club, probably wore it in bed with her little jump offs, if you know what I mean. Probably wore it all around the house with them little nasty scars they be up in Walmart. And you know when they don't want to comb their hair and wash their ass, you know they'll throw that shit on and walk up in the grocery stores and stuff. So she want to get this stuff back to the man. I don't blame the man. I'm not taking that back. This stuff smell like Badusi, smell like club cigarettes, Newports, every damn thing, and a little shot of Hennessy. I ain't taking that shit back, and I guess she felt some type of way. That's why she tricked him over there like, I want to buy some more. Now, she lured that man to his death, Assistant District Attorney Glenn Beatty told the jury. After Tate pulled up to the Sycamore Apartments with his pregnant girlfriend, Isaac opened fire on the car, argued Assistant District Attorney Gavin Smith. A witness, Gary Dotson, said he later saw her with a wad of cash and blood on her clothes. Homicide victim Edwina Thomas was pregnant, bleeding and fighting for her life and the life of her unborn child, Assistant District Attorney Gavin Smith said. Her boyfriend Eddie Tate was lying on a cold asphalt, lying in a warm pool of his own blood, fighting for his life. A fight that he too ultimately lost. Smith said, "Why? Over a couple of dollars money, you know." And not only did she leave one person dead, left this woman dead, and she's also thinking about her baby. So imagine what's going through that man's mind as he's laying there dying, knowing it's a good chance his woman gonna die, and also his child. You done destroyed their whole life. So the hell with this chick, this little female on the damn floor crying. You know, come on now, put yourself in the victim's shoes. What if that was you? Now, part of the state's evidence was a fingerprint belonging to Isaac found on a receipt inside Tate's car. Her lawyers argued the fingerprint got there when she was previously in Tate's car buying weed. Sentencing is set for December the 15th, and 9 times out of 10, they're gonna hang her ass. Now, the internet has nicknamed Shelby the real hair weave killer. Ain't that some mess right there? They'll still make a joke out of somebody else suffering. I'm not talking about Shelby, the one that killed the people. I'm talking about the victims, the real hair weave killer. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this crazy ass story right here. And if you all got some crazy stories that you would like to share, because I'm sure a lot of women got stories about hairstyles, hair weave or whatever, because I know for one, I got cousins and stuff, and they be getting into it all the time over people, over hair. Some might sell them a fake ass piece of hair, and they thinking that that is something that it's not, because they're like, okay, I spent $100 for this hair right here, really $20. So I don't know, you know, I'm not in there where I'm a man, not a woman. But anyway, share some of your stories if you don't mind about people trying to, you know, mess you over with hair weave or whatever, you know, because people need to hear these different stories. And also, if you was about to get into it with someone, whether it was at these damn Korean shops that's every damn well, that's probably why a lot of people got sit up here and do all kinds of crazy damn things in a damn way, because them damn Koreans, they got that shit marked up like a mug, you know. And I don't understand why people in the black community or any other community, but since black women buy more than anybody, why won't they come together and open up their own shops? And that way you can sell it wholesale. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this crazy situation right here. And do you feel sorry for this woman who killed these people? Do you feel sorry for her? And what do you think should happen? If you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed. I'm out.